All right, another Summit box. Okay, let's see. All right. Lots of bubble wrap. Engine dollies. Yes. Can certainly use these. All right. Summit Racing item made in China. Okay. All right. Cool. 44 bucks a piece, free shipping. So I got 3. Never seen one with threaded nuts on it. That's kind of weird. Yeah, needs instructions. All right. All the hardware, all the wheels. Cool deal. All right. I'll hopefully have a 350, a 327, and 2 283s on wheels by the end of the day. Cool. Well, you know, it's not too bad. I mean, 44 bucks. Supposedly it's got a 1,000 pound capacity. It's got cast wheels, so steel wheels. Those look nice. I guess they give you a bunch of bolts that are able to be stored when you don't have an engine on it, that are on the rail. This is my concern right here, is the cross member. These are the bolts and nuts and hardware for the cross member. That's pretty weak. So I think what I may end up doing is I'll probably get some 3/8 bolts, something a little stronger, drill the holes out a little better, and put some stronger bolts in there, maybe some grade 5s, because this is, I mean, this is like kids erector set stuff. You know, this is not, it's just, it's definitely the weak link. So I'll get it put together, see what it looks like. Oh, by the way, I did find my Summit stickers and my $100 wine voucher. So wish they'd do a beer voucher. Anyway, you know, it's not too bad as far as the engine dolly goes. Would have liked to have had a cross member on the rear instead of just one on the front, but it's not bad. I mean, once everything's bolted in, the blocks bolted in on the back, the 2 ears on each end, and the side motor mounts, you know, it's going to lock itself into place. I like the wheels, steel castings. You know, they're kind of like what you would see on the bottom of an engine stand. You know, not just a dolly. The one thing that's a real problem, and I left the last, I didn't tighten everything down obviously, but the last thing, let's see if I can do this with one hand here. The last thing that I was leaving out was this last bolt, because I wanted you to see how this goes. So let's see if I can focus here. There we go. So you could see how big the hole is and how small the bolt is. It's just, it's not even a bolt, it's more like a screw, but it's qualifies as a bolt, but it's just not what this thing's designed for. I mean, you could see how loose that is, how flimsy this is. It's the wrong fastener. Okay, so let's get the negatives out of the way. The negatives are wrong fasteners. You'll need to upgrade your fasteners, especially to these. Get something grade 5 is something for, I guess they just figured that this cross member really doesn't have any form of a support once you've got the engine block locked down on this item, which is true. I just don't like having something that flimsy on there, and I would prefer the upgrade. That's my choice. I also would prefer, just to make it a little bit more stout, again, even though the engine block would lock it all in and have it supported, it would be nice to have that additional cross member in the rear. I have other ones that have cross members in the rear. They're the 4 bars. So let's get to the positives. Black powder coating on the paint. It's real nice. It's real durable. It looks like it's, you know, take the elements, take oil, anything that might get on it, and clean right off. So it's not going to rust. The wheels, pretty heavy duty. Ball bearing swivels. Nylock nuts. Overall, I'd probably give it about an 8 out of a 10. So we'll get an engine on it and give you my final thoughts. So the part number from Summit on these engine dollies, it's a Summit SUM-917056. It's a small block Chevy, big block Chevy engine dolly, $44.99 each. And again, I believe it's over $100 and you get free shipping. So yeah, works great for me. All right, so it made the trip down the sidewalk and up the driveway, and it's in its new resting place. You can see my old engine dolly. It's got urethane casters on it. It rolls really nice with the urethane casters. I don't know how strong they are. I do like the the castings, the steel wheels. They are nice, but not as smooth as a ride with these urethane casters. The cover that I have here is just a cheapy, you know, gosh, you could get it at the dollar store. It's a just a universal barbecue cover, so works pretty good if you want to cover up your engine. I got a 350 4-bolt main in there, an 010 block, and then I got my 512 327, and then I have 2 more, but it looks like I'm only going to have room for 1 more. But I've got 2 more 283s, I think a 586 block, and a couple others, or 1 other. So those will go on some of the other 2 dollies that I got from Summit, and they'll get nicely tucked out of the way from the workbench. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and have a great week.